Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Arpel Steinbach, and I am thrilled to announce my new podcast on the Hopecast Network, Locks of Laughs, where I will be chatting with comedians, restaurateurs, and everyone in the entertainment industry about comedy, pop culture, and of course, a little bit of food. You can follow Locks of Laughs on Instagram at Locks of Laughs Podcast, and Locks of Laughs will be available on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you listen to podcasts. So like, follow, subscribe, and I cannot wait to nosh with you. This is the Hopecast Network. Stories and shows you actually want to listen to.
Well, welcome back to another edition of Movie Torture. I'm one of the hosts of the show, Roger, and we've got a full house today, including my buddy Brad. How you doing?
What's up, Raj? Good to hear your voice. Yeah, we are here about to dive into a movie that we've all been dying to watch. I mean, we're literally dying to watch this movie. We're in the middle of our, Halloween month. And this is my favorite month, by the way. This is my favorite month to watch movies. Hannah wants to punch me for
This is my
saying that.
least favorite month.
I agree. These movies suck.
Roger, me and you can meet him out back when we're done.
Yeah, that's right.
Gosh. Don't worry, I have a date with death eventually.
Not eventually.
Tonight. That voice you hear is the first lady of Movie Torture and Movie Torture Dad's number one fan, or number one on the cast. Hannah, how you doing?
What's up? I'm doing well. I thought so we can see and hear, and I'm not just disappearing into the oblivion.
We just saw your teeth last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like she was the African American Navy SEAL.
Thought about
God.
well,
Oh,
I
that
thought
was-
to get some dark makeup so I could completely disappear. That'd been funny.
We'll probably have to edit that out, Raj.
Yeah, that was a little iffy.
We also have Minnesota Roger, who we don't have to edit out. How you doing, Jacob?
Oh, great. Doing great.
You sound very Minnesotan
and-
right there.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
don't you know?
Uh,
I come from the north. Got to give me some of that tapioca pudding, don't you know?
See? Dr. Gregor.
I was
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
didn't get that one.
It's Dr. Grenda.
Jacob says we should do a whole month of whole.
How many are there? I don't
There's
know
quite a
Grumpy
many.
old men.
There's
New in
what-
town.
New in town.
Grumpy old men. Both of the when they're two grumpy old men's.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way.
Not with
no.
Larry the Cable Guy.
I don't want to do that
again. Didn't we do that one?
No, we did part 2. We didn't do the one with
The original
Arnold
with
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
And Feeling Minnesota, a Keanu Reeves movie. We
Yeah.
could do that. That's 4 right there.
Drop Dead Gorgeous.
We could do a whole Minnesota month. I don't want to, though. I'm good. We also have PG in the house. What's happening, PG?
Oh,
Good to see you.
I'm excited to talk about this movie
Oh, the
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
because it was bad, but
No. Brag on yourself.
know.
Why are you excited to see this movie?
brag on myself.
Yes, because you.
Liked it because
No?
I took notes.
What did-
I took notes because I actually took notes.
No.
No.
He's prepared.
Well, he did that like he was trying to give me a hint, like no one else could see
Yeah,
that.
like
Like,
writing
yeah, I
notes.
took notes.
You watched
Uh,
it.
You watched
did.
it.
You used
What?
your eyes.
I watched the other
And
one
you
too,
watched.
but I watched the other one too, but this one made more sense than that one did to me.
Oh, my gosh.
This is
We also.
groundbreaking material that that Gary actually is watching the movies because previously he would be on here and we'd give him a hard time for not
He
watching.
took notes. the
I've
I've
whole
been watching
time.
the movies for a while now. I've been watching movies for a while now. Okay.
I want to see how long your notes are.
Yeah, show us your notes.
Oh, jeez. And I mean, it's not a full page.
It's okay. Show it
I
proudly.
don't have,
Oh, I like that.
I like-
Good job.
Nobody else is writing handwritten notes.
No,
Hey, I write notes.
Minnesota Roger does.
You like write
Well,
them?
plus part of it's just like
Way.
I have to scribble it. I don't like to pause the movie. I don't like just. I have to scribble them pretty quick because I don't like to pause the movie to write something down.
Yeah. I take notes on my phone so I can just type
Yeah.
quickly.
Well, some
Well-
of these movies, it's okay to look away to write your notes rather than
Yeah,
pause the movie
you ain't
because
missing much.
you're not going to miss anything.
We
Right.
are also joined by MTD. He's in the house. He is in the chat room, so he's there. Hello, MTD. Now you saw it. Were you helping Gary,
Saw it.
or did you actually see this movie? I'm curious. Did Movie Torture Dad watch this movie? There's no way he watched this movie.
Well, now y'all are gonna.
That's
Oh,
all.
you did not.
No.
Good for you.
No.
Good for
Trying to
you.
help Gary
What
out.
did he?
MTD.
Y'all are gonna have to help me out with this movie though, because I didn't get to see the ending. I missed the last 20 minutes of it.
Did you though?
You'll
Did you
be
miss
okay. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was intrigued. I was like, how does it end?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone has ever watched the Final Destination and went, I'm intrigued.
I just said
You want me to do Roger, any notes on this the Final Destination, but not really?
This was released in 2009 this is a 3D supernatural horror film. Basically, it's part of the series. Its budget was $40 million, but its box office was $187 million. So they actually made money on
What?
this, where many of our movies don't.
That is
Wait.
So-
How much
wild.
was the box office?
187 box office.
Dang.
God, man.
So
Yeah.
That makes
You
sense
said this
though,
was-
because the other ones were really good.
did you say
Wait,
this
is
one
that
was?
world? Is that world or domestic, Roger? There's a big difference.
87.4 million worldwide. Here in United States, it was 66.
Okay, that makes more. I'm thinking
It-
66 is still a lot for this movie.
Why not to be rude, but why do non-Americans seem to spend more money on the trash movies that we do?
I don't know. That's
We
a
have
good-
more to blow, I guess. We don't have anything to do. It's
Wait,
still.
Yeah,
let's
MTD says
Americans
it's still
pay
money.
for it.
Well, I don't know. We've gone to see some bad movies in theaters before. I've seen
Yeah,
some
man,
like
bad.
they-
Thanksgiving stuff, PTSD.
Yeah,
from that movie.
Yeah, that was.
The horrible
Yeah.
movie.
Jeez. Yeah, but
Let's have a Thanksgiving watch party.
You can.
did
He'll be
Roger?
at
Did you
home
say this was
praying.
originally?
Mhm.
Okay. Was this? Did you say this was originally in? It's supposed to be shown in 3D. Because I got
Yeah.
that from a couple of the scenes where it's funny to watch a 3D movie in 2D because you can always tell when it's like, oh, I was supposed to see that come at me or whatever.
That would have been
Like-
wild. Ooh,
Yeah,
This was a 3D movie. This was the Final Destination 3D. Like, this was their big. And I think, honestly, this would have been a cool movie to see in 3D in the theater.
how many of these
Because they
movies
had
are
some
there?
really. Too many.
oh, there's
Five.
a lot. It's
There's one more after this
Have
one.
y'all seen
There's
all of them?
5 total. Yes.
honestly, I thought there were
Yes,
more
I've
now.
seen
I've
them
never
all.
even heard of this
This is the
movie,
only one I've
so I
seen.
didn't know what I was stepping into. And the very first scene where the tire takes the lady's head off, I gasped so loudly. I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
what is this? I was driving to get my food and people kept dying and guts kept flying everywhere. I was like, I don't even want to eat anymore. This is nasty.
you gotta stop watching these movies while you're driving, especially not one like this. This is
Oh,
not
yeah.
something I'd be
You're
watching
not
while I'm
the enter
driving.
a Final Destination world.
That would be a horrible way to go. Watching
my gosh,
this
okay.
movie.
Gosh.
And this is the first one I'd seen of these, and all I could think the whole time was like, this looks like Saw, like the Saw movies, but it's an accident. Everything's an accident because they're all dying in these really weird contraptions in different ways, but nothing's on purpose.
It's funny you bring that up. I want to get into that in a minute, Gary, about the Saw, because I thought the same thing. So me and you actually thought the same thing about this movie.
But
Is
it's,
there anything else you want to add, Roger, before I do a quick synopsis?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, this guy at the racetrack has a vision that the 6 people die, and then it doesn't happen. He pulls them out, but you know what? Death comes after them in the same order that they would have died on the racetrack, and they all die at the end of
They
this
all
movie.
die?
Nobody lives. Oh yeah.
Every single one of
They're
them?
all dead. Every single one of them.
How'd the last guy die? How'd
Death.
the Vision guy die?
We're gonna get to that.
Man.
We're gonna get to
See,
that.
I'm intrigued.
Hold
I
your
need to
questions.
know.
Hold your questions. We'll get there. And that is they entered their final destination, which is hell.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I just
No,
made that
no.
last part up.
No.
So the movie opens. I mean, none of these guys I've ever seen in anything. So there's not a big name actor in this movie other than Bubba Gump. Bubba Gump is slumming it in this movie. I can't even
Oh,
believe he's
yeah.
in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
Bubba
realize
Gump's
that's
like,
who that was.
It is.
I like candy shrimp. I like no, I'm doing Forrest Gump.
Don't,
I like salad shrimp.
Oh, was he the sick
We're gonna
You
get
like-
canceled, Brad.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yes,
Forrest
was.
Gump, not Bubba. Then Bubba goes, I like salad shrimp. No, that's Forrest Gump again.
You can saute it. You can fry it. You can broil it.
You could
Well,
saute that.
the main blonde character is her name's Chantel Van Satten. She's on a bunch of different TV shows, and she's currently Nina Chase on the FBI series on CBS. So
Yeah, okay. I didn't know anybody in this movie. Like, I don't know where they cast this movie at, but I didn't, other than Bubba Gump. And all we see Bubba doing is trying to hang himself. So he's probably like, I'm in this crappy movie. Get me out of here. It won't even let me out of this movie. He's like, I took pills. I sat in the car. It's like, I can't die.
I try to shoot myself. I try to.
That's him. That's his silent cry to get out of this movie. Please, writer, kill me. I want out of this movie.
Wait,
So they're at a racetrack.
never mind. Keep going.
This movie starts out at a racetrack. So I love how the Final Destination people have finally said, you know what? We're going to appease the rednecks, man. Get out there on the track.
Portrayed the people of this track because I like racing and I'm not a redneck.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they did.
that's like an
an
oxymoron. If you like racing, you are a
No.
redneck. There's just no way to
No,
get
it
around
depends
it.
on racing you like.
Well, what kind of
Well,
racing do you like?
Yeah, what kind of...
No,
She
hang on.
likes four-wheeler racing.
But no,
So
that's not a thing, Brad.
Because to be fair, NASCAR was created because of people bootlegging liquor in the
That's
South.
right.
That is true.
So NASCAR
I don't really
is,
like
a,
NASCAR,
is
though.
a redneck sport.
I think NASCAR.
Well,
How do you not like NASCAR?
Every other
it's
type of
untainted.
racing is more redneck than that.
Huh?
That's
No,
what- it's
Formula
tainted.
1 is
You
not
like-
redneck at all.
You like motorcycle
No.
racing?
I like
go-kart
Formula
racing?
1. I do also like dirt track, which yes is redneck, but I don't really like NASCAR.
Well, MTD used to take me to the race. And remember that MTD? We would go to the race every year in Charlotte. And my favorite race car driver, Mark Martin. He was great. Oh yeah. And there was times we would go and we would be in traffic for like 4 hours leaving. Am I wrong? Like it was forever. You could give me a ticket to a race now and I would be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want
The
to go.
only fun way
Like,
to
I
do it
would
is if
pa- I
you're in
would-
the middle and you got your camp.
But then you can't
Yes, you can. Listen, it's a way better view, I promise you. You're in the middle. You can cook ribs all day. You can drink if you're into that. And then you can stand up on top of your camper and you're eye to eye with the track. And it's really cool, actually.
I'll take your word for it, Hannah. I don't want to
Someone
go.
who said they're
What
not
if movie-
not into NASCAR seem to have a really good viewpoint of how
Yeah.
we should watch NASCAR.
If one
Exactly.
did like that.
What if movie torture crew went to a NASCAR race and camped in the middle one time?
You wouldn't survive, Brad. Gary probably
Wouldn't
wouldn't. Jacob could probably hold his own. I think
What?
we should go to Formula One.
I feel
Why
like
would-
that's the wine
why
and
would-
cheese crowd at Formula
Hmm?
One. Yeah, why am I getting killed in this? I mean,
Why would we?
is it my final destination? What about MTD? He couldn't.
To hang out in the middle of the track.
I'm nodding my head yes. You can't see me, but I'm nodding my head yes.
Okay, I want to ask you guys this question: if we all were stock car drivers, who would our sponsors be? Who would you want your sponsor to be on your car?
Who would I?
I got mine.
Or who would
Yeah,
we?
like on your car. Like, no. Who would you want your sponsor? If you could choose a sponsor, who would you want on your car?
I would have an all chicken car. Bojangles, Chick-fil-A, KFC, Raising Cane's. That would be me.
What about you, Jacob?
I would have Craftsman
White Castle?
tools, and on the top of my hood would just be pliers. And on the back would be a dental ad.
Oh yeah, well, that is you though. See,
I got
it's
it.
you. He ripped his tooth out. We got a great story I've been trying to save for the dentist.
What?
Jacob, you have to share it now. He was telling
All right.
MTD and I this story last week, and my dad goes, I lost the pod. What movie torture dad's gone?
Did he?
Come back.
Anyway, tell us the story. We need him back in
I
here.
worked at Sears as a manager. I was only manager on, so I was kind of stuck there. I couldn't go home, and I had a really bad molar at the time, and it was killing me. It hurt so bad, and I finally just had enough of it. So I went into our stock room. I grabbed the pliers from the shelf, clamped it down because it was a vice grip style pliers, clamped it down and ripped it right out of my head. And it felt better until the next morning
Did it
when
feel
it
better?
was all infected. And then the next morning, I go to work the next morning and my cheek is like 3 times the size of my head because it got super infected. So when I went to the dentist, they were like, well, it's all infected. The Novocaine won't work. So I had to have the rest of it ripped out with no Novocaine, no nothing.
Oh, it's pain. It's pain.
So I took care of it the best way I knew how. Was I grabbed the pliers and ripped it out.
But that's like a power move, right? That's the ultimate power move. To rip your own tooth out with pliers.
I tell you, Jacob's got a big pair of Cracker Jacks on him, man. I tell you what.
Yeah, I will say that really is a power move. I will agree to that. Have you ever seen? Yeah.
That might be the only thing that you've said so far that I would actually say is a power move is ripping out your own tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree to
MTD's
that.
going to be so sad he's not in the chat right now to comment on this because he loved that. He was all invested, wasn't he, Jacob? He was like, Speaking of MTD, my wife made a charcuterie board for him in Movie Torture Mom. And he looked at it. He walks up and he goes, he had never heard of a charcuterie board before.
What? No.
Yes. He's
One of my
he is
favorite foods.
charcuterie illiterate. And he's charcuterie
Wait,
black.
did you say it's one of your favorite foods?
Yes.
It's like ham and cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just ham and cheese and
it's
pepperoni.
good. You can put
It's like a deconstructed
all
pizza.
kinds of cheese on there. You can put fruit on there. Little tiny donuts.
That's
cut up.
That's high class living right there.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
living the life.
It's like a.
He was like,
okay.
I don't know what a charcuterie is. And he stared. Kristen's like, we're going to have cheese. We're going to have pickles. We're going to have crackers. I wish he was on right now. He was just standing there like,
Wide-eyed. He'd probably never seen such a glorious sight.
no, and then we went to Jacob's work and I bought some cologne and he said, are you buying perfume for yourself? And I was like, it's cologne. He's like, that's perfume. Men don't wear perfume. I'm like, I'm buying cologne. He goes, okay.
You forget, PD is a man. He doesn't let his wife drive. He doesn't wear.
Oh my God, I wish he was here right now. He's a man's man. He doesn't let his wife drive.
He took the meat off that charcuterie board and just rubbed it underneath his armpits. And it's like, I want to smell like fresh meat.
His deodorant is ham.
No,
Greasy.
I said
He comes up and grabs that cheese and squeezes it, and he's like, I like my
that's
cheese
disgusting.
smashed.
You've ruined cheese for me, and I used to really like it.
Meanwhile, my boy is putting perfume on. I like how that's his voice from now on.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever gonna know any different unless he comes on the podcast.
But
You getting
Hey.
perfume? Jacob, that's a man. You're a man's man. That's a power move, Jacob. Ripping that tooth out.
yeah, but for the record, guys we don't use like cologne. I'm gonna say that's the problem. It's cologne. But we don't use that very often. But like no guy I don't
What?
I have
I
four
put cologne on
brothers.
every day.
I was gonna say
You're
every
wrong.
day.
every day.
Every
Every
day.
I
day.
wear it every day. I spray some on Max before he goes to school every
Yeah,
day.
we smell fresh to the
No.
ladies.
See, no. I
Don't
put
have a
on
lady.
I would like put
No.
no. For dang it, Hannah. Stop calling me out like that.
That just came out. I'm sorry.
That was a low blow. Jeez. No.
That's why
but-
you don't have.
No,
Why?
but like
What's
well-
he saying why for? He's back. MTD, why are you saying why? We're talking about you, MTD. You got a new voice now. It's like, I'm a man's man. I'm MTD.
jeez.
Meanwhile, Hannah calls Gary out and says he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Wait, did
Oh, that's
you have
why he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Do you, Gary?
No.
So I'm not wrong,
No.
am I?
Well, you would be
Now,
wrong
see-
in the fact that that's why. You think that's
Well,
why?
but you don't know. That could be why.
What don't I know?
He's not used this latest instance having his foot operated on and having the cast and
Yeah,
around it. I've been on crutches in the church every time I could, just so
Oh,
know,
yes,
the women
Roger.
could fawn over him. Like, oh Gary, how are you
Yep.
doing?
Hey, that's true.
Mm.
Dude,
That's when my younger brother got his girlfriend. He just got not struck by lightning. He got electrocuted and was
Oh.
like dying. Did die. But that's right around the time he got a girlfriend. She stayed over at the house, took care of him every day. And then they ended up
see,
having a kid.
wait.
You could
But
be
see,
with daddy,
now-
Gary.
Well,
If you smell good with some cologne and you get the sympathy,
well. Yeah,
the
I don't even know
rednecks.
what to say anymore. Anyway, can we get back to this movie?
Hold on, no. Let's get back to this, Roger. You
What?
bring up a good point here. Gary should be in a wheelchair right now.
You should be milking
He
this.
can be in a wheelchair.
Um,
You should have rented you from my dog rental company a little like Chihuahua. You put it on the leash. You roll around a dog park with it. Chicks are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cute!" Or just get you a cute dog. Doesn't have to be a Chihuahua. Get you a
I
cute
definitely-
dog.
I definitely thought you were gonna say you should have rented a wheelchair from my dog service or whatever you said.
I know. Like,
Rented a wheelchair. That was
But I
really
do think
confusing
you in a
for second.
wheelchair, if you roll around the park in a wheelchair, I think girls are going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I was
I
so
don't-
worried, Brad, that you were going to say that he needed to get a Datsun and have it in his lap and then roll
Oh.
around.
Well, then they
There
just think he
there-
wasn't into girls.
No, there was an old guy that used to ride around our neighborhood, and he had a wheelchair. And he'd ride around with his little dachshund on his lap. That was funny.
So he could say he's got I got it.
Anyway,
You should get you a wheelchair and put like a Vietnam veteran flag on the back or something.
no,
112, Brad.
He could roll around and
Brad.
he could have a little American flag.
Brad. At some point in this, though, you're gonna make me sound special. I don't want to be special. Stop it. Stop. You're like, stop.
I'm just imagining you in a wheelchair with the American flag. With your weird dog. You go. And then what you do is you roll up to a girl and you go, or just run into the back of her and knock her down and go, oh, I'm sorry, miss.
What do you want me to do? Ride around to the grocery store and ask him to reach the top shelf for me?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Gary, you can reach up and grab a half loaf.
You should ride around one of those little scooters.
Yeah. You should be milking
No.
this, man.
excuse me, miss, could you get that whole wheat half loaf up there for you, please?
He's high dollar, man. He spends big bucks on his half loaves. And he's single. Love it. Yeah, Roger's right. You need to get a dog and you need to milk this. So next time
Yeah.
you go to church, you need to be in a wheelchair
I'm not. Yeah, that's not happening.
or crutches. Even
Well,
if you
too
don't
bad.
need 'em.
He was already standing around this past Sunday. So
Be
Why do you
funny if he
sound
showed
sad
up
about
with.
that, Roger?
no, I'm
Roger
just
sounds
saying
sad.
you did.
It's
you
all
gotta
over
take
with.
advantage.
dude.
No, man.
A
So
single man's
they
got to
ended
take
up-
advantage of his opportunities.
What
You
would
had
be
a
funny
window
is,
there.
what would be funny, Raj, is if he had a fake cast on his leg and he got better and he just put it on the wrong leg one day and the girl goes, "Wasn't that cast on your left leg yesterday?" And he's like, "Yeah,
I don't
He's
think
like,
most
I'll be
girls
back.
would
He runs in
notice.
the bathroom to switch it.
probably not." I know what Gary's NASCAR would be sponsored by. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready.
We know
The
we're
game of memory. Remember that game, Memory?
The card game?
Yeah, we can remember where you put stuff. Number 6 in the memory car is Gary. He's
Yeah.
running.
I definitely wouldn't know what number my car was, though.
Yeah, he'd get in Jacob's.
Yeah, I'd get the wrong car. I'd be pulling into the wrong lane. I'd be pulling into somebody else's lane to change my tires
Oh my
and stuff.
God.
I can imagine.
What about
I can
you,
see
Hannah?
me
What-
doing
During
that.
the times where like ladies would have to wait and then men would have to pick them up in their carriages. It's like late at night, it's dark, you can't see. You'd end up picking up the wrong girl and not remember who the right one is.
Yeah.
Hannah, who would be on your car? What would be your sponsor?
The half loaf. No, I'd want Red Bull as my sponsor. 1, 2, Red Bull dominates everything they do in the world of sports. So
I was hoping you would say Santa buttons.
Santa buttons.
Isn't that what we had?
Snooze
Snooze
buttons.
buttons, yeah. I was
Something about
hoping
the
you would say
cookies,
snooze
yeah.
buttons.
I would do Cheeto Cane, but might make me
Yeah.
lose a few other
about
that?
sponsors. So.
What about you, Raj? What would you choose?
You already forgot. I said chicken.
He did say
did.
Jack. Man, it's
I
been
have
so
the
long.
chicken car.
This bit, mine would be movie torture. That's what I would do right there. Boom.
You're not
With
going to
all
make much
our
money from
faces.
I
that
was
one.
saying you're gonna be driving a wagon out there.
Mine's gonna be the last car going. Meow.
He's in there in the
Meow.
You're
cardboard
gonna go
box.
putt-putting
just-
by.
Yeah. It's just a bike with a
Okay.
little bell on it.
Yeah.
You mean your wheelchair? Your wheelchair? Can I borrow your wheelchair, Gary?
Yeah.
fire extinguisher out the back?
So let's get back to this movie. The death in this movie is Michael Myers, right? I mean, you just can't see it. Like, he's unscrewing bolts. Like, I was talking to Jake about this. Like, you just see the bolts unscrewing. Like, someone's unscrewing
So
the
y'all
bolts.
never find
It's
out who
really
that is?
weird.
It's death.
There's no. It's
I
death.
thought that it's not a person. It's like a magic thing, right?
No,
That's
it's
what I
death.
thought.
It's death coming back to claim you
He
because
never
you
takes
tried to cheat
form,
him.
though. You just see him doing stuff.
No.
Oh.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
disappointing.
But it's like Gary brought up a good point. It's kind of like Saw. So I imagine this movie that John, what's the guy's name in Saw? John, whatever.
Kramer?
John Kramer is the guy killing these people. Like, I just wanted him. This movie would have been so much better if it had been a Saw movie. So much better.
You're right. I agree with you on that. But like being number 4 in the series, being a 3D movie, and being in theaters, like, and I'm not digging this movie, but the kill scenes and how they did the kill scenes and the CGI on it, like, you could have just been watching the kill scenes from Santa Jaws. Like, it was the same level, except for this one was a high production in movie theaters.
Yeah. I
The
can see that.
CGI of his dreams was awful. It was just
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad.
No, that was.
Well, yeah, you got that mom who has kids putting like tampons in their ears.
Yeah.
Just so dumb. You got the redneck guy. These characters, you're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be stuck with it. When they first killed him in the dream, I was like, yay, everyone's dead. We're going to follow new people because I didn't like this cast. And then next thing you know, they're all alive again. They soul survivored me, man. I was like,
So, of the
They're
ways
still
that they ended up dying, what do you think was the worst way to die?
oh,
The worst
pool,
way to
for sure.
die?
The pool, for sure.
yeah.
I didn't even have a feeling.
Isn't that where he gets sucked up and his guts
Yeah,
come
he
out?
goes down to get the
Yeah.
coin goes down
Yeah,
in the
that was
drink,
rough.
and then he gets sucked to the drain, and it basically
His innards
sucks his
become
insides.
Sucks
outer.
it back out or whatever. Yeah.
Here's the thing: you're
Yeah,
in a
I'm sure.
clear water pool. No one's looking at you. No one else is being sucked down to this drain. No one's diving underwater. That whole time he's just
Yeah.
there.
My favorite was the guy he was mowing his grass or something, and he was like looking at the kids. He's like, "What are you kids, stupid?" But he was smoking a cigarette as he was pouring gas into his mower, and then he blows
Dude,
up.
that whole scene was stressing me out in the salon because there were so many different ways. I was like, the fan's gonna chop her head off, and then I was like, she's gonna get stabbed in the neck
yeah.
with scissors, but none of that happens. I was so
Yeah.
But
What are you
the
kids,
funniest had to be the
stupid?
car wash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wash was the funniest.
Well,
Why
does
didn't
nobody
she
work
open
at the
her
car
car
wash?
door? I don't understand why she didn't open her door. What was
Does
blocking
nobody
her?
work at this car wash? Like, if you, I understand how nobody like saw this and turned it off. Like, there was nobody at this car
You
wash.
know that whoever was working was inside on their phone watching YouTube.
Exactly.
Now, my wife does not like to go through car washes.
Really?
And we went through one and it got stuck and we just had to sit in there for like 30 minutes. Like we just sit there in the car, like in the middle of a wash. It just stopped. Everything shut down, but we couldn't leave. So she doesn't like going through car washes. No, they kind of get it. But
I would do that as a prank to my friends if like they had sunroofs and they would go through car wash. I'd wait till the water got right there and I'd open it, and the water would come rushing in their car.
oh my
like,
gosh,
that on a
I
regular
would be
basis.
so mad.
That's me. Dang. In your own
Somewhere
car?
MTD's going, that's a power
It
move,
wasn't my
Jake.
car. She
In
paid
your
for bringing
buddy's
her car
car?
to car wash. Yeah.
No.
Hannah,
That's,
what if he did that in your car, in your new
Oh,
car
that's-
that you got?
I'd be kind of
you wouldn't be in
mad.
that car much longer.
Yeah. What about you, Rod? Would you like that?
Let's say it again.
If Jacob opened your
Sunroof.
sunroof while you and him were going through a car wash together?
My car is a 2011. It's all It's
You open
know.
my window to do that, you're going out the window.
Yeah.
I'll block the water with you.
that's why there's child window locks on driver's side.
Or as we call them in our car, Jacob locks. So he doesn't do it. Just note to self, don't take Jacob with me to the car wash, to the quick trip. I don't want to go ride through the car wash with him because he could do that to me.
Good.
I've learned.
I did have
So-
a question. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
No, what?
when the guy with the tow truck, like the tow truck caught on fire, I didn't even see how that happened. Like, I don't understand
that
how
scene.
it caught on fire. But I didn't understand how the tow truck caught on fire. That was my whole,
It started
'cause
leaking gas out the back, and then
Yeah.
the metal hook chain fell on the ground, and as it was scraping against the concrete, it caused sparks, which lit the gas, which lit the dude, which lit the truck. Pew
Okay.
pew.
His scream when he gets caught by the hook before he hits the ground is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny when the security
That dude looked.
watching him from the house because he's just being pulled down the street on fire. He's like, ah. The security guard.
Well, but I was
That
telling-
dude looks. He looks like the guy from Mission Impossible and Shaun of the Dead. I thought that was him at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, man. What's his name? Simon. He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Simon
slumming.
Pegg. Yeah.
Simon Pegg is slumming it in this movie, man. Like, but it wasn't Simon Pegg.
But what I was laughing about, like, you're in this middle of this neighborhood, the middle of the night, and he's like the loudest human being ever, the loud truck, the loud music, but no one comes out to look at what he's doing as he's carrying this giant wood cross all over the place and making all this noise. I'm like,
Yeah, nowadays some lady would have already called the cops for being loud in her neighborhood.
and the
Yeah.
only time someone finally
Karen.
comes out is when he's being drugged down the road on fire.
And that would have been passing ring door videos around to the
That's right.
neighbors like, hey, who is this guy? You ever seen him before?
That would be on Fell Army. We'd be watching on YouTube. That guy like falling in the back and being dragged by his own truck.
That'd be kind of fun.
You have the Karen in the neighborhood. I think he's hooked on something.
You're messing my yard up. I'm gonna sue you. That's what we did. I do like how I'm with you, Hannah. Like I kept thinking, like, is this lady gonna get a scissor to the head when she's in the salon?
I was like, it could stab her in the it could stab her in the eyeball. It could go in her ear, all of which would be horrible.
Yeah.
Then her head could get chopped off with the fan blades. Then she could have been decapitated when the can exploded.
A lot. No, now, here, let me ask you. Women's hair. She tells the kids to go play, right? Or what does she tell the kids
She
to do?
said, "Go play
Go play
video
video
games and come
games.
back in an hour."
Well, it takes longer for a woman than an hour to do all this lady was doing. Like,
For
I
sure.
felt like she was getting the dye. She was getting a 3-hour experience. Is what it looked like.
I mean, it shouldn't have taken, unless she was like getting blonde all over her hair. She was doing a fancy blowout, but she did get highlights, so it'd have been at least an hour and a half.
Okay, so I get the stylist issue with her. Like, the stylist is probably ready to go home, man. Ready to go kick back, watch a little bit of Grey's Anatomy, and chill. And now she's got to wow, we putting you to sleep or what, man? Now she's got to cut this lady's hair, who is obviously a jerk, right? And I feel like it's a jerk move to walk in at 5 o'clock and want your hair cut.
No, she walked
I'm
in
kicking you.
at 5:50. Her appointment was at 5. She didn't get there till 10
That's
till
right.
6.
And I'm telling her, no, you can come back tomorrow. She must be a big tipper. Maybe.
She begged. I don't know. I hope so, but it didn't seem like it from the check she handed the lady.
But then, just like everything in this movie, you get with her, and next thing you know, eyeballs punched
Ooh,
out by
she
the
got
smoker on the,
Goliath. That was nasty.
But
and then she just falls down. It killed her instantly,
that was
which
one
made
of
me
the
think, man, her poor kids don't even have a mom, man. Like,
not no more. The funniest scene, one of the funniest scenes in that movie though, is watching that can slowly make its way to the hot iron. Like, it's just on this flat table, just like
Sliding in
wobbling
the
over.
water.
just slowly sliding until it starts heating up. Love.
yeah, there's so much. This is. And back to the car wash scene, though, I kind of wanted her to die there. I thought that'd have been a cool, gruesome death.
Yeah, but
like, if
then
we'd
the
have seen,
homeboy couldn't have had his, innards removed, because one of them would have already died by water, so he would have had to die a different way. Would you rather her
yeah, true,
died that way?
him have died that way for sure.
Well, she wasn't going
What
to drown
about-
because her head was stuck in the sunroof out.
Yeah,
she was about to
I
get,
thought her head was getting cut off.
gonna get
Yeah,
killed.
I thought she was
Her
going to get
head was just
decapitated.
going to go through the brushes. I don't know why she was freaking out. Like, yeah, you could slap
I
her
feel like you would
a
rip
bit,
your head
but
off.
It wouldn't be fun, but I don't feel like you'd die.
Okay, let's test that, Hannah. Next time, let's me and
No,
you go
no,
through
no,
the car wash. You come up. I want your head to go through there and tell me if it was a fun trip or
No,
not.
I'm saying I will acknowledge that. I wouldn't want to do it.
And then let's record.
But
Let's record right after.
I'm about to
15
die.
cruises.
I do think it's kind of funny. She's just
I would.
floating in her vehicle with her head above the top.
What's
Yeah,
great?
like she could have at least been electrocuted. Like the
Right?
sparks. I thought, man, this girl gonna get fried.
Yeah.
Like, what about? Okay, growing up, I was always told, do not get on an escalator with your shoestrings
Okay,
loose
I
because
didn't
it will
see any of
suck
these
you
other
in.
deaths, so y'all need to explain them to me.
Well, she gets sucked in, like
Into the escalator?
like escalator death. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like stuck on the cogs and stuff. Yeah, that was nasty.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't her shoes though that killed her that time. It was the later when the thing started collapsing.
Yeah.
and she fell through, and he was
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
on
Pretty
to her and trying
gnarly
to pull her
death.
up. Yeah,
Still pretty
Yeah.
gnarly. Is she met her final destination.
That was
See,
another vision.
Then yeah, was that real? Okay, well, see,
Yeah, because you
got
got to remember they all three, him and the two girls, make it to the very climatic end.
Oh yeah. Are the three of them an item?
two of them.
They're like kissing,
Two of them
right?
are-
I mean, they're
two of them.
doing.
But the third one was
Yeah.
like her friend or her best friend or something like that.
I feel like we got another soul survivor situation here
Well,
with
you
two
might.
girls and
This
one
was
guy.
not Survivor. Don't even try to put that on the
No. But I'm just saying, like, it's these deaths are, just bonkers. How did Bubba Gump die again? I can't remember.
Oh, he just got. They came.
got hit
They
by.
went to get the cowboy who got
Hit by the
smashed by
bus,
the
that's
over
right.
the bed, and then they were coming on the parking lot. And the ambulance just screams them.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. What would have been funny is if, like, a shrimp truck would have ran over him. They
That
should have
would've
done
They
that.
been
did
good.
miss out on an
would've been
opportunity.
good.
My gosh.
That
They
would
missed
have
that opportunity. Like, or if he dies in front of Bubba Gump Shrimp Company,
Yeah.
the restaurant, he goes and gets, oh my gosh, he's eating shrimp and chokes.
dies on tree.
Another horrible way to go,
Well,
because
look
shrimp
what's
isn't
up
even
with
that
shrimp.
good.
Man.
Oh,
So
Oh.
let me tell you guys. So we were in St. Cloud Saturday. We had to go Saturday morning to watch Max play soccer in St. Cloud. Jacob, I hadn't told you the story yet. And I was tired. I was ready to come home, spend time with Max. He had a hard week at school. And I said, let's go eat Mongolian. Y'all like Jacob, you like Mongolian?
Mhm.
So we
Never
go to
have.
this place called Mongo's in St. Cloud. Have you ever been there, Jacob?
I have not in St. Cloud. No.
Oh my gosh, it was gross. Okay, so we
What's
get there.
Mongolian food?
Oh, it's where you
Yeah.
go through a buffet and you get raw food, and
And they
then
cook
you
it.
give it to them, and they cook it on the hot plate for you. It's good if it's done right. But
I don't
but
like
this
the idea
place,
of picking up. Yeah. Sorry.
well, you got tongs. This place, it was like
Yeah.
frozen meat, like chips of meat. It was really weird. I'm like, oh my
You
god,
can just barehand it.
it was all frozen because we've eaten them in Charlotte,
Mhm.
and it's been like fresh raw meat beef you
Yeah,
put in your
it's-
bowl.
Yeah.
It's
And
amazing.
you put your own seasonings on it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll have like the recipe like 2 of this seasoning and 1 of this seasoning.
Why would you
and-
not
Yeah,
just cook at
Jonathan
home?
was here because you get all you want here. Like you can just pile it down. Somebody had so much noodles, it was like this hot. Anyway, we ate it and it was crappy. And we were walking out. It was $60 lighter because for Max and Kristen and I, it was $60. And we were in there an hour and 20 minutes. We didn't leave till like 2:30. All these people were eating. It was packed out. The last day the place was open, they had sold the business. So I was like, oh my gosh, we were there the very last day. But I said, this food, I like Mongolian, but this makes me never want to eat Mongolian again. It was that bad.
You guys were
Saying.
eating the stuff that's been in the freezer for the last 4 months, or just
Yeah.
trying to dump
We
it out.
were. Like, they're just trying to
Stuff
get
had
rid of
freezer
everything. That's
burn.
why it was frozen. Probably. It was disgusting. And I felt guilty after I was not like, why did we eat this food, man? Like, Kristen's like, we should have went to Piaget's bread. And I'm like, yeah, we should have. We should definitely. I don't know where I was going with the story. But anyway. Okay, so with that, let's talk about if you were in a Final Destination movie, what would you want your Final Destination death to be?
These were all really nasty deaths.
No,
Yeah.
don't pick from just this movie. It can be any kind of death you can imagine. What?
The one to live up to it, you know?
I would want
Yeah.
to be just mauled by a tiger. It's my favorite animal. Why not?
Oh my gosh. I live next door to Tiger King.
I just go in there to try to pet him, and then that's it.
Oh my gosh. But he's got to like rip your head off, and we got to see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're just batting
Yeah.
around like,
What about you, PG? What would be your death of choice?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, oh, how would you like to die? I don't know. If I got like, it had to be something quick. So if I got like shot through the chest with one of those pitching machines and just hit me right in the chest and went straight through,
Like
I
for
can see
shooting
that being
clay
in one of
pigeons.
those movies. No, the
No,
pitching,
like
like a
the
baseball
big,
pitching
Oh.
machine.
batting cage,
And
pitching
just shot them.
machines.
Something.
Oh, that would be
What
unique.
about instead of the
Something quick.
chest, a little lower? You know, I think that would be very
I
painful.
don't think you
That
would die
just
though.
blow up.
You know,
That's the thing. I
all
want
if it
something
caught
really
both of
quick.
them, yeah.
I want something
Yeah,
quick.
it would take a few days for you to bleed out. We don't want that.
Yeah.
No, it's gotta have good aim.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Ann?
I have always said I would like to be in a sports car going like 200 and it just hit a brick wall. So as soon as you're dead on impact. And it's a great way to go because you're driving fast. But if I had to pick something different, I would probably want I'd be babysitting some little kid, right? And he'd find my gun and be like waving around like, "Oh, what is this?" And he accidentally shoots me in the
That's how you want.
God.
That's terrible.
It's horrible, man.
Well, the poor kid would
Be
be
shot
tormented
through
for the
the
rest
I
of his
know,
life.
you're like punishing him.
I mean, like baby, so like he wouldn't remember the trauma. Hopefully,
I like that you want to go like Paul Walker, just 200 miles an hour.
Hannah would come back as to haunt the little kid.
I
like, you
wouldn't
shot
do
me.
that. I would know he didn't mean it. I'd haunt some other people though, because other people are rude. But I wouldn't haunt that poor little baby.
I mean, and again, you'd have to know he had good aim. You don't know they have good aim at 2 years
He's
old.
not
or
trying to
however old
shoot
he
me.
is.
It's an accident, Gary.
Exactly. So you don't even know if it's going to be a good shot.
it would have to, if I could choose the scenario and I was writing it in the, that's how I would write it.
Okay.
Okay, I think mine would be I'm working on a basketball goal in the driveway, and I'm on the goal. The goal falls forward onto the driveway, but as it's falling, somebody's backing the car out of the driveway. I fall down, and then the car runs over my head, and then my head goes shooting like a bullet at somebody like a pumpkin, and they catch it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And then my body's in the, they go,
Oh, that's rough.
Everything, even though your head's halfway across
Yeah.
the subdivision.
Mm.
What about you, Raj?
The one that I used to have nightmares about when I was a kid was from like the movie Indiana Jones Temple of Doom,
Yeah.
when he's down in that snake
Ooh.
pit.
Nope.
I used to have like a recurring nightmare, like I'd wake up in the middle of the night, like I was falling in that snake pit. But if I chose one, mine would kind of be like Hannah's, would be like driving through the mountains and going off the side of a cliff, like going 200 and knowing that 200, 300 feet later down, the car would explode and I'd be gone.
Mine would be
Yeah.
just riding with producer Gary.
See, I think Roger's
What the
could be,
heck?
he'd be scared, like he would keep turning over in his sleep and his luscious locks would just get tighter around his neck and then he keeps turning.
No, it's
Ooh.
more like my CPAP machine with hose would strangle me.
Oh, now if we did movie torture character deaths, producer Gary would get choked out by Lay from Hawaii because he's got his Hawaiian shirt on.
Oh.
Hannah would get run over by a four-wheeler at night
Oh, that
with
wouldn't
Dookie
kill
in her
you.
pants. Roger would get strangled by his luscious locks. Jacob would be pulling a tooth out but accidentally pull more and die. I don't know what you... His would be the slowest Final Destination death of all. He would die like days later. Jonathan's would be he blows the trailer up with cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine would be, though. I don't know what mine
You
would be.
would say
But
something stupid to the wrong person and they'd beat you up.
yeah, and then I would die. Yeah.
That's pretty
And
accurate.
Blumhouse Trance would be just watching another
It
Blumhouse
just
movie.
scares him
That
so
would be
bad
his
it gives
death.
him a heart attack.
Yeah. He dies. He's scared of a Blumhouse. Oh
Anyways,
my gosh.
we rebuke all of this. We speak health and
Yeah.
wellness.
Yeah.
Remember here.
We speak it all now. We speak it all. We spent this. This has been one of the most depressing podcasts we've. So at the end, Hannah, let's talk about the end for
Yes.
Hannah. So they survive. They're in a cafe.
You got three.
They see all these signs. They're all three. And
So-
this guy's like, oh yeah.
Vision Man, his
But-
girlfriend.
best friend.
Ah, man.
They're still
Okay.
alive.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to be dating both these chicks. Looks at the camera, he winks, because he's like, I got this. And the movie is lame at this point because there's like a bus that crashes into
Oh yeah.
the coffee shop, but we don't get to see their death. It goes to like a cartoon of skeletons getting
Yeah.
smashed.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you don't get to see
But
this.
it gets even worse than that because like he comes walking in and he's like telling the construction worker, "Hey, isn't that supposed to be tight?" And he goes, "Oh, thank you for letting me know that." And he goes, "Safety." And he's holding up his cast. And then he has another
Oh,
little
yeah.
vision. He's like, "Wait, what if it's death was trying to get us all together in this exact spot?" And all of a sudden, this big, massive like semi truck comes plastering through the coffee shop.
Oh my
yeah, then it
gosh.
cuts to
Kills him.
That's
And I'm sure
That's
every
such a
construction
pop
worker
out
loves
way to end the movie.
it. For sure was. They were like, this movie's an hour and 19 minutes. We got to end this thing now, man.
You got 30 seconds. Go.
Because everybody loves a little smart aleck nerdy boy walking up to a construction worker talking about,
Right.
gotta be safe. Look at me, gotta be safe. I'd be like, yeah, go on, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to see if that construction worker really did what he said.
Like, I didn't watch the last 20 minutes, but like I wanted to, but now I'm really mad and I don't want to, but I still kind of do.
No, don't waste your time.
What
Why?
ended?
Because
Yeah,
you're a
you gotta-
completist?
You gotta watch the last one.
No, you can't.
Do it.
This is
What?
they
I like the
Jacob,
music in it.
Roger,
That was my
Gary. They
favorite
should have
part.
showed the actual deaths. Though, why do I got to watch a cartoon skeleton?
What
think
do you mean
because of it
cartoon
being
scale? Do you mean like those
And
X-ray
that,
pictures
about-
they were showing at the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
That's what you see.
Because it's a
X-ray and the
3D
bones
movie, so
crushed.
they have to end it with now the skeletons just flying all over the place to make it more 3D. How much 3D can we pack into this 3D movie? That's
There was enough guts
Oh,
flying everywhere. They didn't need more 3D things.
They didn't need more 3D, but
wow.
we should do a. We should do a 3D month here at movie. We should do all 3D movies and see if Gary's like,
Yeah, but we're not
God.
gonna watch any of them.
which makes it funnier.
We
Are
could.
you?
They're great IMAX theaters. The first 3D
This
movie I ever
movie-
watched was Tron.
all great movie.
Gosh,
Great.
hard to believe this movie's 15 years old, by the
first-
way.
Hey,
This thing's
the
18
chick
years
that
old?
dies that dies in the hair salon, the mom, she at one time in 2002 she dated George Clooney.
Huh.
They had a
that's-
relationship.
That's random, Raj. He's like, now my ex-girlfriend's in Final
I'm
Destination.
looking for nuggets.
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 I
She
get
took
some
one
nuggets.
to the eye.
Hey, Raj, you got any reviews on this movie?
I did. Hold on, let me go back. The movie was filmed in Vancouver, which a lot of American movies are filmed in Canada these days. Rotten Tomatoes, 28% gave a positive review. One site said with little of the ingenuity of previous installments, the Final Destination is predictable, disposable horror fare. Basically, many critics gave it a F on the scale. So yeah, nothing too. I guess it says the new gimmick here is that all the flying body parts and absurd impalements come in 3D, and that's about as inspired as anything gets in this edition. So that's it.
Okay, I have some Amazon 5 stars, and yes, these are all from the year 2024, this is from September 5th.
Like 5 days,
Like
4
2
days
days
ago.
ago or 5 days ago. Yeah.
Yes,
Sweet.
like
Man.
3 days ago.
You, Brad?
Joe Walker writes, great addition to the Final Destination series. What's not to love about this? Joe, a lot. This one says July 1st. Well, it's another installment in the franchise. Once again, trying to outfox death just to find out it can't happen. I'm glad I purchased this chapter, and it's not the last chapter. This episode is great to watch. Excellent plot, great actors, and action. Oh, my God. This person says, this is scary. SCAREY. What can maybe in your mind can be real in reality, but not?
Can you
Some
spell
of these
that
people
again?
need to get. I think some of these people are like under the influence when they're reviewing stuff because they don't know how to spell.
You guide people to write reviews or the ones who write reviews.
I know, like I just don't think about it. Where would producer Gary be in this movie?
He'd be the lifeguard at the pool.
Who did not save the guy? Yeah, he would be that guy.
And then while he's sitting up on his
Most of the
chair,
guys in this
all of
movie
the
were.
guts that get shot up from the tube, they land on Gary.
I was really curious
Okay.
where this one
I'm
was
gonna
going to
say-
go because most of the guys in this movie were jockey. Very,
I was gonna
very
say
childlike
producer
in this
Gary would
movie.
have been the little kid that refused to give up his squirt gun, like he
That
was
little
squirting
kid
him.
made me
He's
laugh
like,
so
"Give me
hard.
Oh my God!
the no."
Or he could be the guy at the car wash. What happened, man?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
He's like
It
called
could
it a
cut to
spark.
like there's chaos in the car wash, and then you cut to the office, and he's just in there with his headphones, like he has on right now, listening to music and like jamming. Then it cuts back to the car wash, and she's screaming, and then back to the office, and he's jamming to music.
Or they cut back and
That
he's
sounds about right.
like watching Soul Survivor. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Be like, man, these guys don't know how to
Anyway.
make a good movie. Anyway,
First lady, movie torture, movie gold.
Okay, so I need to feel like, because my rating may change based on that. For me, this was a movie bronze.
Ugh, okay.
Grossed me out, but I didn't hate it like I normally hate horror movies. Like, it wasn't a bad. I haven't seen any of the other ones. I know y'all are judging it like having seen everything else, but I've only seen this one.
well, this was.
So you go movie bronze. Gary,
is
what
the
do you
first-
got?
This is the first one of these I'd seen. I'd say it's a bronze because it makes me. I want to go back and watch some of the other ones, but like I would watch it for the same reason I watch any of the Saw movies because not for the story, but just to see what ridiculous ways that they do, that they die and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What about you, Jacob?
For me, and this is not because the movie is good. The movie was terrible, but it was so terrible it was funny. So for me, it was movie gold.
Hey,
It was entertaining. It was hilarious.
What about you, Raj?
Well, it's the October month movie, so I'm going to say it's movie torture.
yes.
Mm.
Okay, well,
Just after a while, it was just like, I just don't get let's find out a different way to show somebody getting killed. Just lack creativity for me. So
I'm going to go movie gold on this because it's an hour and 20 minutes of
that I wish I could get back.
just murders and murders and more murders.
Well,
You don't watch this for the dialogue. You just watch this for how can they be
I
creative on
thought
the
they
kill
were
scene
funny
here.
with the kills, personally.
It
And-
was hilarious.
There's a new
Yeah.
one supposedly coming out in 2025, so I'm gonna be ready for that one. And
Well, here's the problem, though. You can only have one movie that's titled Final Destination, or it's not a Final Destination. You can only
well,
have
there's
it
different
once.
characters though, Raj. It's not different.
there is one final destination, and it's when you die. You die. Death is the final
Yeah, but there's
destination, and
Final
they all go there.
Destination, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, the Final Destination, Final Destination 5.
It should be the first destination. Then it should be the
Be like,
almost
stop
last
one.
final
Well,
get
destination.
off here. The next movie
Yeah.
is stop
They
two.
should call it Destination Death.
Can
Anyway.
I admit just real quick that the first time I ever heard the term from these movies, Final Destination, I definitely imagined it took place on a train. I don't know if the first one does, but it sounds
Why
like
did
it
I just
should.
imagine Gary as a conductor on a choo-choo? Choo-choo!
Like Sheldon on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. He's got his own little train set. Anyway, hey, for producer Gary, for Minnesota Roger, for First Lady Movie Torture Hannah, for my good friend Roger, my name is Brad. We'll see you next time on Movie Torture.
I hate to interrupt what you're doing now, but something very important I need to let you know about. When you purchase Generous coffee beans, we want you to try to enjoy each brew for 2 reasons. Number 1, because you're a part of something bigger, making a positive impact around the world. And number 2, because we did not compromise on the quality of coffee. You're drinking some of the best coffee in the world. 100% of profits are donated to nonprofits that are fighting injustice facing humans around the world. Wow, that's powerful. Generous is best known for its specialty coffee, but the heartbeat of Generous is their hope to use for profit business for good. In 2024, Generous is hoping to provide coffee to churches around the U.S. to spread a message within congregations that churches care about people, even down to the coffee they are serving and the people they enjoy. I apologize for that extremely long run-on sentence. If you have interest in hearing more about Generous Coffee, please reach out to their founder, Ben Higgins, at generousmovement.com. Thank you, and back to our scheduled podcast.
Okay, I know I just interrupted a great conversation, but my name is Brad, and you may be listening to me or any of the other talent we have on this network at Hopecast. We want to thank you for listening, but also we want you to like and subscribe to the show you're listening to. So, when you're done listening, go on the iTunes or the Spotify and leave a great review if you like it, and follow the show on Instagram and any other platforms that it's on. I think we're on TikTok, so follow us on TikTok. But make sure you leave us a review. We love good reviews here at the Hopecast Network. Now, I guess I'll let you get back to your show.